live. I guess I'm live. I'm having a little problem with the streaming system I set up through YouTube. So, big debacle today. Couldn't get the sound out right. Couldn't get the calls in. Couldn't see my video. Got to update some streaming software. Never did that. Another Friday. Welcome to D's America. Tonight's topics: relationships. Are we trying too hard to make them work? Are we? I think we are. And last, another second, our parents. Are we raising the new children? We don't know. Well, I would have you call them, but I pre-recorded this video and I'm uploading it on YouTube so you can see what the show would be about and maybe give me some feedback in the brief part of this where you can make suggestions. And I usually have a live chat room, but you can't make any suggestions. You can't even call them, but you can. In the description box below the video, when I drop it, you should be able to put a little detail on what you feel and maybe some of the comments you may feel about relationships, which is a big problem right now in America, all over the world. I mean, this coronavirus, we're locked up together. I mean, me, luckily, I live by myself. I ain't locked up with nobody. I got a cat. You know what I'm saying? I got a little cat. Give her a little food. She don't bother me and I don't bother her. I let her go do her thing. She don't come in the house. She on the porch. She come back into the night. Meow, meow, meow. Give her a little food. That's it. Now, as far as the second topic, which is our parents, are they the new children that we're raising? I brought this topic up because I'm kind of going through that with one of my parents. And it's driving me crazy. And if you have an elderly parent or a parent of a certain age, you young people out here listen to the show, maybe you're not going through it just yet, but listen to the show and learn what you're going to be going through. Because if you think you're going to escape this, you're not. There's no way to fade your parent out of your life when they get around 70, 80, 90. And if they, West Indian, they're going to live a long time. Long, long time. You'll be bringing them food, 98 years old, in your house, because they're not, you can't put them in no home. No, you can't put them in a home. They want to come home to your house. They say, we raised you, you take care of us. So watch that. Okay, so topic, my secondary topic, but let's talk relationships. Relationships today. Are you working too hard? Are you trying to make your significant other happy and it's not working? Are you sitting there every day contemplating running out the fucking front door? Are you saying to yourself when you're driving home, I mean just drive past his house and just keep on driving and just get on the highway and just never look back? Or are you just upset at yourself because you made some bad decisions early in life and now you're kind of stuck with a fool or someone who you don't feel you want to be with? But now you're locked down with children and a family, and the kids are great and they're about the best they're going to be for now, but your lover's not really holding up his part of the bargain. Let's talk about it. I'm going to ramble on because I can't get any calls because this YouTube live thing wasn't working today. So, stay with me and try to keep up. But I'll go as far as I can go tonight without having callers or having suggestions from people in the live chat and see where it takes us. As for relationships, I don't live by myself, so the ones that I do get in, I don't find myself trying too hard. I find myself, when I get tired, I just go home, or I send them home. So it's not like a big deal with me in my life. Now for other people, it may be a big deal. It may be a situation where you find yourself saying, maybe I want a divorce. Maybe I want to meet someone new. Maybe I'm thinking about having a side piece, cheating on the person I love, finding some worth or some value from somebody else because you're not getting it from home. These things happen. Fellas, no matter how hard you think you're putting your smack down in bed, believe me, you're not her best. You're good. You're real good probably to her. Satisfactory. Well, women don't pick a man because he could do what he could do in bed. Sometimes they do. That's young people. But mature women, they pick a man because he's stable. He has goals. He's ambitious. He listens to her. Guys, well, as a man, I'm not speaking for myself, but for most men marry because of good sex. Yo, she's off the chain in bed. Yo, it was beautiful. Yo, she's great. Yo, her head job. Yo, let me tell you, I had to marry her. That's no reason to marry a woman, but some men define those decisions. Some men make smart decisions. Yo, she's a good cook. She She comes from a good home. She's educated. She has dreams. She has goals. She has ambitions. She supports me. She pushes me. She motivates me. That's not a woman's job, but it's nice when they do that. Now, saying all this, which one did you marry? Which one did you bring home to mama? Which one did you jump the broom with? And if so, are you looking behind and say, damn, what a mistake? Well, on D's America, let's talk about it. I myself made some mistakes. I tried too hard to make a woman happy. And eventually I realized you can't make a woman happy. You can make her have a good time. You can show her a happier path. But it's up to that woman to make that choice. You can't force happiness on anyone. You can try. It's not going to work. I've tried. I tried. You can buy them nice things. You can give them the world. You can show them the world. That's not going to make them happy. Most men meet a girl and they're already messed up off the brakes. Nothing you can do about it. You could try. Say, oh, this is my girl, this is the woman I'm going to be with, you know what I'm saying? Just got to get over this hump right now. She's not really 100% there. Because she's going through something. And you're going to try to fix it. Well, you can't fix her problems unless it's financial. You can't fix a broken heart. You could try. It ain't going to work. Fixing a broken heart is like fixing an egg that's broke. Yeah, you can scoop yolk off the ground. If you nasty, you can put in the frying pan. Anyway, pick out the shells, but once it broke, it's got to just do its own thing. In my case, I let the cat in the house that day. He licks it up. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real. You can't fix a broken heart. And then women, yes, girlfriends, y'all out there, can you mend a man's broken heart? Can you find a guy, did you marry that right guy? Can you make him happy? You can satisfy him in bed. You can make him a great meal. But he has to want you. But you got to do certain things to make him want you. You got to do things. I ain't saying do something strange for a piece of change. I'm just saying you got to do particular things to make him want you. And he has to find it himself. That's what I like in that woman. I like the way a girl smiles when I say something nice to her. I like to listen to a girl's laugh. I also check to see how they argue. Because some of y'all men think that y'all can out-argue a woman. You ain't out-arguing shit. Say that right now, get some better headphones because these things are going to flip it off my head. Sorry, America. I'm trying. But I was saying, you could try to out-argue them. You ain't going to out-argue them. You ain't going to do that. Because women get to this point when they don't talk, you already lost the argument. When you're yeah, kicking and screaming, crying and yelling, and then she stopped talking and started going, okay, all right, y'all got this, yeah, okay, whatever, sure, okay, whatever, You already lost. You lost before it got to that point. While she was screaming and carrying on, you had a chance. But now you pushed it to this point where she ain't talking. And man, that's a bad place to be. Man, that's like being in a war with no gun. Yeah, really. Because you can't weaponize yourself for this. You can't prepare yourself for this kind of deep, quiet drama. We men, we want to yell and bark. We want to finish the fight and ring the bell and we go to our fucking corners and come back out and fight again. Then ring the bell and go back to our corners. No. When women shut down, they shut down. So, are you trying too hard to make a relationship work? Well, at least you saw your woman shut down a few times, more than once or twice in the last 3-4 months. Most likely, it's over. As for women, if your man is shutting down, and men shut down differently than women. Men don't go like, alright, whatever. They may say that, but if they say they got more to say, when a man completely shuts the fuck up and doesn't talk, and then answers you just the way you answer the question, just the way you asked them. Are you going to the store? Yeah, I'm going to the store. Would you like something? Okay. That man is done. At this point, he's figuring out how to get away. Now, if you'll have children together, or you'll have investments together, or homes, or business, God forbid, he's figuring out what can he do to get as far away from you and not cost him as much as he think it may cost him. Man, ain't gonna cost you much, believe me. Just go. Go over the numbers, just go. The worst she could do if you got children, take child support. If you love your kids, you're a good man, you're going to take care of those kids. If you got a house, there's courts for that. Judges ain't that fucked up. Like, nah, she get the house, get the kids, and you got to pay for everything. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Ain't no judge that fucked up, unless you fucked up. Now, so when a man shuts down, he shuts down, and he's figuring out a way to get away. When a man don't want to sleep with you, he's thinking of a way to get away, unless he's going for some personal stuff. And you should know those personal stuff if you're paying attention to your man. Vice versa. If your woman don't want to sleep with you for some odd reason, because of some personal stuff, maybe her mother's sick, maybe her job out to let her go, all kinds of reasons. If you paid attention, you won't be thinking about having sex. You'll be thinking about how can we get past this problem together because you love her. Now, back where we said, don't lose myself in this conversation because I can go all the way about this. And this is probably part 1 of this series of relationships. Are we trying too hard? Yeah, it's probably part 1. There'll probably be about maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. How many Star Wars was there? 9, 10, 6? There'll probably be like 9 or 10 different ones. And hopefully we'll have the phone system up, and I hope to get a lot of callers in to get some input and get their feelings on the matter. If not, until then, I'll just drop these videos and you can make comments in the comment section below. Okay. So, are you trying too hard to make a relationship work? I hope not. I really hope not. Got some stuff popping up on this computer and get rid of it real quick. Ta-da! Are you putting in too much work and not getting anything out of it? And I'm not talking about a man buying her stuff and paying the bills and all those other things. I'm talking about really spitting, like, is it that point where you're like, hold up, I got some more issues right here. Let me just get rid of this real quick. I'm sorry, America. This happens, I gotta get a better programmer to come in here and set my system up. But, yeah, so, where are we? I got a little confused. If you're putting the work in and, you're taking her out and you're tricking on her like that and you're a simp, I can't really tell you what to do. That's not the way to get a woman. I've never did that to get a woman. So if I'm saying that the relationship, you're trying too hard and you're not getting anything back, and to make it work, basically that relationship is dead already. So you have to purchase a woman, you already lost it, you never had in the first place, You're actually leasing it, I think Eddie Murphy made a joke about leasing with an option to buy in one of his videos, but you're actually leasing that woman, until she finds a better buyer. The flip side about that, she decides when the lease is up, not you. So, if you gotta purchase things to get a woman's attention, then you really never got her. And vice versa, woman, if you have to give your man sneakers and buy him this and take him on exotic trips, you never really had him. He's just hanging out for the ride. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to tell you how to get that man because every man is different. I'm not telling every man how to get a woman because every woman is different. That being said, let's talk about some bullshit. Election's coming up. Yep, you got, 4 days to go? After 12 o'clock, maybe 4? Yeah, get out there and vote. I can't tell you to vote for it. It's America. But America, go out there and vote. Pick somebody. Pick somebody. Pick the candidate best for you. I knew who I was going to vote for 4 years ago. So, that's how you know who I'm voting for. If you don't know who you're voting for, look at some of these candidates. See what they're about. See some of the bullshit they've done. And some of the bullshit they're about to pass over your face again. I mean, we're going to say this. We're never going to get the perfect president. Never. But I say, always find the best person to lead. Football is one of my favorite sports. And I happen to like the Dallas Cowboys. And once upon a time, we had a Cowboys team that was led by Tony Romo. And he was the quarterback. And he wasn't shit for a quarterback. But he led his team. He made the people, let's call it his owners and management, Congress and the Senate, believe in him. And they kept him around. And he tried. A very uplifting person. And kept the team along. Never went to the playoffs. Never went to the Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, he was a backup quarterback, so we call him a vice president, who was promoted to president default because the president passed away. Some old guy they had back in the days. And on his attempt to go to the playoffs after, I want to say 10 years, he messes up a punt to get a field goal, and the ball's kicked to him, and he didn't get the kick. The snap got right, didn't get right, and messed up the punt. And then they never went to the playoffs over 10 years. But that's the Tony Romo story. But what I'm trying to do them as an example to say that Tony Romo was a quarterback that led a good team. So everyone wanted to see the team, not because Tony Romo was a great quarterback. He never knew he was going to do. But he led the team. He was a good leader. So let's look at our country as a football team. And right now we got to pull it back together. And we want someone who can lead us. So maybe the guy right now currently, orange guy, maybe he's the guy. Maybe not. Maybe this new guy who used to work in the White House knows a thing or two about running government. I've listened to both sides to see what sounds believable. But that's my take on it. But get out and vote, And I tell you, go out there and vote, Early voting, I think, ends tonight, so you're going to have to go hit them lines on Tuesday night. I'll be online. I'm getting there mad early, put my little mask on, get my little chair, gotta wait. I'll be ready. I'm willing and ready. I'm going to vote. I didn't vote the last election. I feel bad I'm saying that. I didn't vote. Didn't care for either party. Didn't care for either candidate. But now I think I have to vote. I think it's my civic duty. I think that I owe the country my vote. I mean, my parents went through some stuff and, wasn't able to vote in certain cities, in certain states, many of my grandparents. So, I'm going to take it upon myself to go out there and practice what they fought for. And I think you younger people, you should go out and do the same thing. And believe me, this Kanye West candidate, don't do that to yourself. Don't waste your vote. But do your thing, though. Go out there and do your thing. But speaking of parents, are parents becoming the new child? I'm not a parent myself, but I have a parent. I have both my parents in my life. They're great people. They're two different individuals, and I was lucky to be raised by them because they really are some interesting people. Both great in their own right, both crazy in their own right, and let's talk about it. I bring this subject up because I have a parent. He's going driving me crazy, and you might have a parent like that. Parents get old and say what the fuck they want to say when they want to say it. I hate to say it, but they do. You kids out there watching, your parent look cool now, maybe 50, 60, maybe 70, cool. He gonna get about 80, she'll get about 80 and start talking what you want to talk. And they are very stubborn the older they get. You could tell them to do something that's right, they're like, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I've taken my father out to stores and but your dad, they heard you. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh shit, dad, keep it easy. But trying to contain an old person when they upset is like trying to contain a box of puppies. They're all over the place. That being said, are our parents our new kids? I'm finding myself to be a parent. I'm worrying a lot. I call my old man or my mother to answer the phone on the first or second ring. I find to worry. I got siblings out there who go back and forth checking on our parents, and and they get worried. So this is out to all the people who have parents, and they have to take care of them. Maybe not through physical, but you have to watch out for them. You have to check on them. You have to make sure that they're doing right, and not driving someone else crazy, or not getting kicked out of a nursing home, or taking their medication, or even eating right. So I'm having that problem with some of my family members, with one of our parents, and trying to boost morale, but it's driving me goddamn crazy. It really is. Gotta say that, America. It's driving me crazy. However, I'm going to push through this with this person, and I'm going to try to get this family member of mine back on track. But they're going to drive you crazy. I'm going to tell you something right now. They will drive you crazy. If you know what I'm talking about, please comment in the comment section. But if you don't, get ready for it, because the person who raised you, you will be raising in your lifetime. They say once an adult, twice a child. That's true, because they get real feeble and stupid. I ain't trying to be mean by saying stupid. Let's keep it real, America. Let's keep it real. They taught you to do right. Why they can't do right? They do something stupid, you gotta be like, something? Why are you doing this? It's like, all right, first of all, I got an old man. He'll come down to visit me. Now in his room, he has the TV and everything set up. He'll put the TV on, get up, and leave the room. Now I'm like, that's cool and all, TV's on. He's going back in the room. Nah. He wants the TV on in the room. He wants the TV on the living room. So I got different sounds coming from both ends of the house, and I'm like, what's going on here? Yeah, That's him. I'm like, why? Now, when I was growing up, if you ain't using it, turn the light off, turn the TV off. Why is the radio on? Why is the refrigerator door open? My father stayed on me. But now he's getting older. He's like, you know something? I'm going to give a piece of his own action. I don't know what it is, but he's driving me crazy. He's really pushing the envelope like parent and child. And I'm not too prepared for this show because I usually have a call-in. And so I'm kind of like this freestyle. It's been 20 minutes. I've been babbling. And I hope you keep your attention. Hope you're enjoying the show. And I hope you stay tuned for other shows. Eventually we'll be launching the show. This is like test videos to see what happens. And once I get this streaming software straightened out with YouTube, perhaps you'll check it out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Friday we'll have a little drink. Tonight I'm not drinking because I drank too much last night. How'd that sound? Okay. I wish I could have some more questions, but I don't have too many questions. But if we're going to stay on the topic of parents, this could be a little boring after a while, and I don't want to be disrespectful. And a couple of my earlier test videos, people said I cursed too much. I do too much cussing, too much MFs and son of a, and SHIs, this, that, the third. So, you know, I'm trying to cool it down, but fuck that. I will be turning it up when I have to turn it up. Like, get the fuck out there and vote. Do your fucking civic duty. Go out there and participate in this democracy of ours. Don't sit up here and say to yourself, I don't care. It don't matter to me. It might not matter to you, but it may matter to your parent, your aunt, your neighbor, your friend, maybe your kids. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but in the future. It may make a difference at the gas pump 3 years from now. It may make a difference on travel. It may make a big difference on health care. It may make a great big difference on how we deal with this COVID-19 nonsense that's driving us all a bit fucking crazy. There's another F-bomb I just dropped. I dropped it to all my people who made comments about me making too much swearing and cursing. Too bad. The fucking coronavirus is driving everybody crazy. I got problems of my own. I got to put a mask on and then carry groceries to a grocery store. I'm a single dude, so I don't buy the cart, little basket, you know, sweet little thing. Put my little stuff, that, little this. Sometimes I get like 2 liters, boom. And I got this mask and I'm breathing. And I'm a man of a shirt. I ain't 29. I know I look good for my age. I know I look fine, right? Let's check it out. You know what I'm saying? I need a haircut, but I'll get one. So I'll be back in New York soon. And I'll get a little cut. See my barber. You know, I think my barber's name is Mingo. It's Dominican cat in Washington Boulevard. And he used to be one of my stores we're at. And he's the coolest guy because he's short. And you get in this chair. He's the only barber I get into. He don't pump your chair up. He brings your chair down. And then starts cutting your hair. When he's done. Alright, enough about Mingo, my barber. But yeah, so, you know, the mask stuff is driving me crazy. It's driving everybody crazy. But we have to do it to get this under control. You have to sanitize your hands and wash your hands. If you don't got money to sanitize it, just put some soap in your fucking hand. You can get some Ivory soap. A bar of Ivory soap for about 50 cents. Put it in your pocket. You going somewhere, use your bathroom, wash your hand, put soap back in your little plastic, put in your pocket. That's like some old person shit, but look, I'm getting older. And we were talking about old people. They do got some smart ideas, so follow my lead on this one, okay? Second of all, you ain't got to party for 2 weeks. If America would just say, you know something, for 2 weeks, I ain't going to do nothing but watch TV and cook food. You buy groceries for 2 weeks, get your Netflix account set up, your Hulu, whatever you watch, your YouTube, and you sit your ass down for 2 weeks. 14 days can change the rest of this country's life and this world's life. We could lead by example. But no, we got to party. It's all right to be together out to drink. And businesses, you're going to fucking fail in the long run if you don't shut down. You have to shut down. You have to take a chill. Let me tell you something. I had a business one time on Ocean Avenue, a boutique, and I didn't have one person except for homies come through the front door for 30 days. So I know what it's like to have a business doing real bad. This is back when the stock market was really messed up in 2007, 2008. I had food trucks in Maryland, D.C. that I couldn't sell a fucking hot dog off of because the construction sites had shut down because the housing market had fell. So I know what it's like to lose money. I know what it's like to go out there and try to make $1 and can't. But this is for the better of the country. the better, so we can open up and make money again and make more money this time. If you sit your ass home and you watch TV, you're going to save some fucking money. So when you're able to go back out, you can take that money you spend and spend it. Alright? That's how you recover our economy. You don't sit home and come out every fucking 3 days and say, I can't take this no more. They got niggas in Leavenworth and Pelican Bay who could do in 30 years. And they ain't complaining. Well, they are, but they don't care. You got to be the warden of your own house if you have children. Tell those teenagers and 20-year-olds and millennials, stay your ass in your house. You ain't going nowhere. This right here, Dave and Buster. This right here, we going to turn up at. This right here is your barbecue. Tell your girlfriend you can't see her for 2 weeks. Because let me tell you something. The worst thing that can happen to us, America, is if we don't get control of this. And this just start killing more and more people. And this virus gets stronger and starts killing younger people. Almost 1,000 people died last night. One of the candidates' sons said, it's not happening. But it happened. Listen to me, America. Stop being assholes. Stop being fuck-ups. Put your mask on. 2 weeks. Stay in your house. Let the buses be empty. Let the trains be empty. Forget about your girlfriend. Forget about your book clubs. Forget about this. You guys got video games now where you can play video games from across the country. Across the seas. You ain't got to be over there at somebody's house. Just chill and be easy. That's what I'm saying. So go out there and vote. And let's get control of this. This is D's America. I hope you enjoyed this show. I've been on for 26 minutes, 39 seconds, freestyling it. And I had a good time. I hope you did. And we're going to try it again. Maybe on Monday and get this video going and the phone number up there and the live feed and the chat box, and you can talk and you can make comments and ask me questions and make suggestions. And for now, when I drop the video, you could just say, listen, you can put comments in the comment box if you subscribe and say like the show, didn't like the show, you know, where you going with the show, what's going on. I'm trying to find my fit. This is all new to you and it's fucking new to me too. So until then, America, you have a good one. And let me tell you something. Get out there and vote. And be good. If you can't be good, at least be reasonable. Steve's America. This is D. Stay tuned for the next show. Take care and have a beautiful weekend. Don't drink too much. I'm about to get fucked up tomorrow.